Concrete's a really good choice for construction. It's fireproof, it's weatherproof, it's moldable, inexpensive. It was built to stand a long time, so when you want to take it out, you have a new set of problems. Before diamond chain technology, they used traditional techniques. They might use a wall saw, a roto hammer, or a core drill bit. Obviously, they're more time-consuming and more expensive. Diamond chain technology, a guy can pull something out of the bag or out of the case and start cutting right away. You have all the options. The ability to plunge directly into concrete, brick, stone, abrasive materials like limestone, small openings, square corners, no overcuts. It's a straight bar edge, it's not a circular saw. You don't get the overcut, you get the true square corner. Our flagship is our 853 series. It's a hydraulic saw. It has a cutting depth between 11 24 inches. Both that saw and the 814 are designed for the professional cutter. And then from there we go into our two-stroke gas-powered engines, the 633 GC, 101 cc's, up to 16-inch cutting depth. Well, then you go down to our 613 GC, and it goes 12 inches deep. It's an 80 cc saw. We're introducing the red saw, which is the 60 cc, 9-inch cut depth. Talking about different contractors, landscapers are using it on stone, for walls, for fountains. Excavation's a big one for us. The pipe, the concrete pipe, your precast pipe. The artists, plumbers, mechanical, do-it-yourselfer. Fire sprinkler guys, HVAC. I mean, you can walk down the line all day. If they're a little creative, that saw can come out of the box every day and go to work.
There's a big difference between a wood cutting chainsaw and a concrete cutting chainsaw. Diamond chain technology is a very safe way to cut concrete. It really uses more of a grinding operation. It's more like using sandpaper to wear something away at a very rapid rate, but there's really no kickback associated with it. The commonality between the different saws is really the fact that they all use our diamond chain technology. The chain chassis is made up of 5 basic components: the tie straps, the drive links, the rivets, the O-rings, and the diamond cutting segment itself. In a typical chain loop, you're going to have around 15 carats worth of diamonds. We can control the size of those diamonds, and we can control the shape of those diamonds. What that allows us to do is very predictably make a product that will cut at the speed and at the performance that the operator wants. We need to make sure that there's a good balance between the life of the chain itself, the chassis, and the segment. The chain is in a really horrific environment. There's lots of very, very small particulates when you're cutting concrete or brick. To keep that out, we seal the chain with very small O-rings. That actually keeps all that very, very fine grit from ever getting into the joints where you're going to wear the chain out. We are obsessive about quality. We will never rest until we keep making that next step for the end user.
Concrete cutting sounds hard, and it is hard. So really what ICS tries to do is take time and take effort out of doing that work. And that's what we do best. The mission of our company is to mainstream diamond chain technology. And this saw with a chain will do much more than what a typical concrete saw will do. There's an endless supply of jobs and opportunities that you can do with ICS. We listen to what customers have to say and determine that the sweet spot for a technology of this form that people can actually afford is below $1,000. And that's where red saw comes in. The engine utilized in the 60 cc saw is nearly identical to the ICS 80 cc engine. The chain is all made of the same materials. The diamond quality is all identical. We've just come up with some clever ways to make this more affordable. Demolition by its very nature may be something that's kind of hard, but when you provide an innovative way for somebody to do it that helps them, that's kind of exciting.
Tight Access specializes in excavation. On the project, when we get into it, we found out that we would have concrete problems because there's a lot of concrete to take out and we had no way to remove it. We'd pass on the job or we'd sub it out to concrete cutting companies. With the red saw diamond chain, now we do it ourselves.
Red saw is identical to ICS. It's just done in a smaller scale.
We really use Redsaw as a way to access some different sales channels and some different customers based on price point. You could easily pick one up for $900 to $1,000.
The guy can practically expense off his investment, within 1 or 2 jobs.
It cuts through anything. Through the concrete, through the rebar, it doesn't matter. And we're finding that we can pretty much do just about any job we look at now. Concrete is not an issue anymore.